you hear that? Do you hear that? That's the sound of.
I did.
Actually, that right. This right here. You hear? Listen. You hear that?
I was like, that's not you.
No, it's not me. Hold on. That's the sound of all my close friends. They're here with me right
Girl. No, for
now.
real? Are there
No.
people there? Bitch.
No.
I was like, okay, come on, traveling friend.
Oh my god. Hi, welcome to a gorgeous, stunning episode of Hey Girl. This is your reminder to rate and review. Fuck. This is my third episode today. Give me a fucking minute, bitch.
Okay. No, you got this.
Yeah, I got this. Okay. Please don't forget to rate and review this podcast. Give me 5 stars and write something really sweet in that little review box, baby gorge, baby angel. You can also call me at 424-431-1456 and leave a voicemail. I'm I'm like cataloging all the voicemails. I get some really nasty ones. Some of you are disgusting. And I can't wait for me to play that shit on a public forum so everybody else can hear the horrible things you have said to me. And you think I don't know who you are, but if you call from your personal phone number and we know each other and I have your number saved, it tells me your name. So, but it is Halloweenies time. I want to talk very specifically before I introduce my guest, who you basically already know, but like it's fine. She's a superstar and an icon, and she's having a cocktail right now, and I'm very excited to see where this goes. But look, the weather is that which it is 50 degrees in the morning, 90 degrees in the afternoon, and 50 degrees at night. I'm sick of holding a jacket in my hand. Where is there a glamorous way to dress in a way that, in a God-honoring way, considerate of the climate? Like I'm a racer back, short shorts, sneakers, like all black workout stuff kind of girl. Today I have bundled up and I'm wearing a t-shirt. But what are the girls supposed to do when the weather changes 40 degrees midday? Do we die? Because I'm ready. I'm sick of it. I've had enough. I I'm tired of carrying around a jacket. I don't want to carry the jacket. I'm gonna tie it around my waist like a yuppie. Do people use the word yuppie anymore? That's like an 80s thing. That's like white people shit. I don't do that. I'm only Caucasian when it benefits me, bitch. And that is white passing privilege, honey. Honey, bitch. Anyways, yeah, so I'm here with Aiana Shaw. Hi, girl.
Hi. I was like, when do I get to talk? I want to react.
Yes, are you as fashionably annoyed as I am? I'm over it. Oh no, she's dying. Oh no. Do you have
I
a life
choked on my
alert?
drink.
Well,
Okay, we got it. We can edit that on post.
I'm not cutting that out. I
We're
don't
like,
edit
there's
this
no
shit.
post.
There's no post. The post happens in the 5 minutes after we hang up this thing, and I
I know.
quickly
I'm sorry. I
put it
have a little
together.
tough situation going on because it's
Oh
like cold,
no.
right? Like it's like
See,
there's
it's
that
too
hand
much.
movements. Yeah, they can feel it through like the speakers, hand
Yeah.
movements.
Do you feel this? I'm doing hand performance.
Yeah, I felt that so much. Oh my God. It was like a
Yeah.
cuddle.
Oh my god. Somebody, speaking of feeling it, somebody spanked me the other day so fucking hard.
Who?
I don't want to say names, but it was my friend Alejandro who did it. We were at precinct at VPL. Do you know VPL?
I know, the infamous. No, I mean like the very famous
I've seen.
VPL.
Wait, have I seen you there?
Oh, you know what? I feel like I've seen you.
Yes, you were there. Okay, you were there with Peach Bliss.
Yes. Well, see, I got there and then I saw Peach there too. Because y'all were like VPL dressed up. I'm girl, I felt like a
Oh, you were in
schoolgirl
drag.
going into like, yeah, I was in drag. Yeah, I was like, oh my God. I think that was like my first or second time too. I was like, okay, bitch, this is what it's about. Yeah, period.
Yes, and it was you and You Be Stupid, and I had food. Where did I get the food? I gave you guys food, right?
You did. You gave and you left it with us.
Who gave me the food?
Well,
I don't remember where. I just remember having food and I wasn't gonna eat it,
we
so I
were
was
in
like,
the corner and then you came to us with food. You're right.
and there was drink tickets.
I
I
don't know
think I
if you
gave you
gave me
drink
drink
tickets.
tickets, girl. Why do you
I,
get drink tickets there?
cause I'm special.
Up here. Quant.
Because I'm quant. And all you bitches are not.
Well, I was a stranger there, bitch. I was like, what is this? I forgot what BPM like means to something like very particular.
Lesbian.
Imagine.
I think so. I think that's what it means. I don't
Linen.
know.
Oh,
Linda. Oh, Linda. Yes, yes, yes.
Linda.
No,
Very
well,
particular
I go
Linda.
there. Well, I go almost every week, and I know the guy who is in charge of the party. I don't know if the term is like owner, producer. He's the
Maybe
person who,
both.
yeah, he's the host. He's like the person in charge, and he knows that I
Mhm.
don't drink, so he'll jokingly hand me a drink ticket and be like, maybe they have a Capri Sun, and he'll like walk away. He'll be like, give this to someone or go get like a juice or something.
A cute little Sprite moment.
Yeah, it's very
Yeah.
nice.
No,
So
it's a fun party. Yeah.
it's fun. Have you ever gone out of drag?
No, no, I
You
haven't.
need to
I just feel
go.
very like how do you say this? I feel like me out of drag in that I mean it doesn't like it's just very me, like personal. Like I feel like very tiny in there. You know, does that make sense? Like
Yeah,
I feel
I
like
mean,
it's
I'm a
such
tiny
a
person.
vibe, you know? I'm like very like like delicate, you
Oh
know.
yeah, you're a delicate flower.
Yeah, no, and I was just like, no, I definitely
Yeah.
want to be in that like party moment, but I was just like, maybe if I go to the gym or like gain a few more pounds and
No
muscles and
way.
whatnot. Yeah, I don't
I
know.
think
It's just me.
no, you would be so surprised at the trade you would pull because you are like a soft, gorgeous twink, and they would live for you.
They're like, ooh, a steak. I love steak.
They're like, oh my god, it's so soft and quant.
And quant.
We love this, the flavor.
Okay, babe, come on, Asian dish.
Not Asian dish,
That Asian dish.
quant.
Quant.
That's not
But
something you can
yeah,
order at the Jollibee.
other than no, oh my God, Jollibee, best
Is
thing
it
in the
good?
world.
They're opening one really
Well,
close to me.
you can't. Oh yeah, because you live in Covina,
Allegedly, I
Corona.
can neither confirm or deny my
Okay, I
proximity to the
can't
city
say
of
it. Okay,
Covina.
I would say. Okay, let's just say you live in San Diego, right? Let's just say,
What should I
and
get?
the Chicken Joy is really good. But I feel like
Okay.
I have bias towards it because it's like what I've been eating my whole life. Like every child in the Philippines, their dream is to celebrate their birthday in the Jollibee. Like they have their events places in there.
Oh my
A
gosh.
real life Jollibee comes out like a bee mascot, like and like Jollibee's friends come out, they dance a little bit. It's cute. They do games. So my whole life, like as a child, I've wanted was like to do parties at Jollibee. So I have a lot of bias towards Jollibee. And but the chicken is good. Spaghetti's good if you like it a little bit sweeter. And the peach mango pie is insane.
Okay, I keep hearing
So
about the fried chicken and the spaghetti, so maybe I need to give it a try. See what
yeah,
she's doing.
maybe if you actually live next to it or near it, maybe allegedly, I don't know, you can't confirm, but maybe.
I live very close to the headquarters.
Okay. I know it, the building
Yes,
by
I
the
live
freeway with the
by the
Jollibee, like
IKEA.
right there, girl.
Yeah,
Yes.
I live really close. I live like at one exit from there. So I'll go.
My
Maybe they'll
God.
do my birthday.
If they have the full mascot situation here,
Maybe
girl,
they have that package
they
for me.
better. Jollibee and drag, come to you.
Imagine we do like a drag brunch at the Jollibee.
Oh my God. It's
Oh
gonna
my
be so
god.
good. Chicken and pineapple juice with booze. Oh my
But like a
God.
buffet. I like a buffet style brunch.
It's true. That's a rare thing here.
I
It's
just don't
almost
like
like
the the service is really bad at most places.
service. I mean, it's hard to get like good service at a buffet because you serve yourself, right? I don't know.
Well, I feel like it's harder to like at certain gay bars that I go to for drag brunch. Sometimes they just don't show up to take your order.
Oh, for like drag brunches,
Yeah, or they just like
right?
they just never bring you your food, or they don't bring you
Which
the
means you
bill.
came for the food, bitch. You didn't come for the show. She came for the
Well, yeah,
food.
yeah,
Period. Yeah. You know what?
yeah,
Actually, what about
probably.
it? What about it?
Yeah,
It's called brunch
I
for a reason.
I famously went to the gym right before going to a drag brunch that my friend was performing in, and we bought a table, and I heard the food was great, so I starved myself. I like didn't have breakfast. I worked out for like an hour and then went out to the valley to this brunch and
Girl,
sat
what in the
down.
passing out?
Girl, it was like 100 degrees and an outdoor brunch. They sat us down at like a fire pit that wasn't actually a table because they didn't have a table, even though we paid for a table.
Just like the little ledge moment.
Yeah. And
Ah,
then nobody came to take our order the whole show. We got there
no
early.
way.
We were there like at the Queen's call time because we wanted to order and eat before the show started.
And you didn't eat the whole time?
No,
Oh my God, I don't drink too.
no, I was
So you were
so
just like
mad.
a piece of meat in that venue. You're just like,
Dying. Yeah,
oh my
literally a
God, a full
vegetable.
zombie. My God.
It was so
I'm
bad that like
fine.
the someone from the venue found out that they didn't come to our table, and it was like me and like I think there were one or two other queens with us, so like there was a group of us, and they felt so bad they like put a table in the dressing room and brought food for us after, which was very nice.
Okay, yeah, see, they kind of made up for it, you know?
Yeah, so we all
Like,
like sat in the dressing room and they like set up a table in there and we ate. It was nice.
okay, I love that. This dressing room, the scent of used wigs and
Mm,
tights.
mm.
Love, love.
Yes,
It's giving
yes.
drag, you know?
Do you ever smell like foundation or hairspray and think drag? Like the smell of makeup or like certain
Hairspray,
things?
girl.
They got to
It's
be.
like, honestly, if I like put hairspray, like, what, this is my trick. I just can't with the hairspray smell. I take a deep breath, hold my breath, spray, and then run from that spot. Like run like at least like the next room. Like I don't want to smell that. But I still smell
Wait,
it because it's on my hair. But it's drag.
you don't
And the
like the
smell of
smell?
foundation. Of
Why don't you like
hairspray,
it? Yeah, it's pretty.
I just feel strong. Coming from a smoker, like it just feels strong.
Wait,
Yeah.
do you smoke cigarettes?
Everything. I'm just kidding.
Oh wait, no, you smoked a cigarette right next to me the other day.
Yeah, we did.
We were
Yeah, they were
outside.
giving. I smoke weed too, but only if I don't drink, which is like kind of rare because I always like a cute little drink in my hand. So,
Yes, Exhibit A.
so
What is that
yeah,
exactly? Is it like a? It looks really bright reddish pink.
it's a watermelon Rita, a sparkling margarita. I'm not gonna say the company because they're not sponsored unless they want to. But please reach out to Jordan if you want to
Yeah.
sponsor their podcast.
You know,
Thank
I
you.
I am a sober girl and I don't drink alcohol, but I would gladly talk about how much I love Hornitos tequila wine coolers.
Well, when I say sponsor, they have to give you money. That's it. They don't
Mm-hmm.
have to give you the drinks. They could give it to me, but I hope
Yeah.
like they better give you money.
You could do
Period.
all the ad reads and you could taste test. This is like fierce. This is happening.
This is happening. It's gonna be good.
Wow. I'm
It's
into
gonna
it.
blow up. It's gonna blow up.
It's gonna blow up like my midsection when I turn 30. That's what they don't tell
What?
you. That's what they don't tell you. Everything gives you heartburn and everything
It's
makes you gain
true.
weight. You know.
I didn't know I didn't know you were very young. I
Why'd you laugh? What was
don't know.
what was that
I just
about?
thought we were like around the same age.
Well, darling, that's because I'm youthful and effervescent and I moisturize twice a day.
Lovely. Sunscreen girl, don't forget.
Oh yeah,
Oh
SPF,
my God.
girlies.
SPF girls. See
Wait,
if you're listening, if you need to get one thing out of this podcast, sunscreen, bitch. That's it.
wait, how old are you?
Uh, the other day I just told myself that starting that time, whenever someone asks me my age, I would never give them the real age anymore. It's just gonna be random numbers. Because
Don't,
like,
girl, don't
why
be in
does
your
it matter?
20s lying about your
I am in
age.
my 20s. Oh, oh.
Like you're too
Well,
young to be lying about your age.
okay, well, see, I'm 29. So I'm like, I'm almost 30. That's the last time I'll say my age ever again. But
Oh, it's on the record.
start, I don't know, literally, starting now, it's never gonna be the real age. I'm never gonna say I'm 30 or 30 something. I'm always gonna be 20 something because I saw on a TikTok that if you're 35 and you live in a city, you're basically
Hmm.
22 because of all the life and the vibrance of the city, right?
Girl,
If you're 35 and you live in the suburbs, you're 45. And that's okay. maturity and bills and mortgage. So
Okay.
I don't know. It was a TikTok, and I believed it.
I mean, we're
I
just a couple months apart. There's not like there's not much of an age difference
We
here,
did
young
talk about
lady.
this. We did talk about this.
Because I just turned 30 a couple months ago, so
Oh, so you felt the bloating that you were talking about? I
yeah.
hope
I
not.
mean,
Oh
I
no.
think I started to feel it around 27 and like heartburn all the time.
The heartburn is actually kind of true, but let's not
Oof.
edit that. Edit that out.
You know,
Yeah.
and it's true. I'm getting my tonsils, hopefully tonsils removed soon.
Is this for real? Or are you like, is
Like
this a punchline?
no, like as of the time of this recording, I'm supposed to be going like I have like an hour or two left before I have to start fasting for my surgery in the morning.
Tomorrow?
Yes. So I recorded a bunch of episodes today because I don't know when I'm going to have my voice back after today. Isn't that fun?
Oh my God. See, now it all makes sense. Now I'm just like, okay, like she needs the job done
Do you want
and
to see
she's
them? Look.
doing, well, they're there.
They're huge.
Oh my,
Look.
see, I don't normally look at people's tonsils, so I can't compare.
Ah,
I
ah.
don't, the thing in like this
Those two
in the
balls on
middle.
either, the two lumps on either side of my throat. Hold on.
Is that bad? Is there a reason why? Oh, is there a reason why they're like that? Or
So, from what I have gathered from my research, my endless research, pretty much what happens is um, your tonsils are intended to stop like infectious bacteria from entering your stomach through your throat. The
like
problem
this?
is, yes, ma'am. The issue that people run into, like myself, is that the bacteria stays on them and they swell up really bad.
Ah,
So mine are like this is me normal, not sick. When I get sick, they swell up so bad that they touch, and then it's
ah.
hard for me to sleep because I can't really breathe at night, and then I can't really eat, and so as performers, we need to be
As
able to
performers.
that too. You know exactly what hand motion she just did, and that as well. I can't wait to see how
She's a
that's gonna affect it.
performer. Oh,
Yeah,
it's gonna affect it gracefully and greatly.
I
And
hope
I'm rooting
so.
for you to get that gold medal in the Olympics of performing.
Yes. So hopefully by the time you all hear this, I'm basically done recovering. Hopefully I get the surgery. There was drama with my insurance this morning. It was like so stressful. So I don't know. It may not even happen, but I really hope it does. But we'll see.
It's gonna go well. I believe in manifesting and the power of my words and the power of like just putting
Yeah.
it out there. It's gonna go well, and by the time this airs, you're already a superstar, and with a very perform performative, with a very active and lovely throat.
The throat is lovely.
The throat is lovely, especially you, bitch. You talk a lot. Not
I
like
talk too damn much.
you talk a lot, like for like you do a podcast. Like when you're like kicking with the girls, you love to like have a conversation,
I
and I love that.
do.
So make that throat work, recover, and do its job again.
Oh yes. Just wait. Wait, so do you have any fun like Halloween plans? What are you doing?
Okay, can I say something real quick? Okay, I
Uh-oh.
might get canceled though.
Do it. This is the place.
Halloween is not my like it's not my favorite. And then you're like, no, this is why I got you in this podcast right now. No, no, I do love like
No.
seeing a Halloween stuff like as a person, but like for me, like in drag or it's like like the whole thing is like Halloween just gives like a lot of pressure in a sense for like me as a like at least like in drag be like okay to deliver because like there's like oh
Yeah.
you're a drag queen you have to have like a moment because it's Halloween it's like your Christmas blah blah and it's like I don't want to I just want to like go to the parade and enjoy the moments
Yeah,
kind of
I
like
feel the same
that.
way. I've never really been a huge fan of I like Halloween, like I like watching everything happen, but I don't like the pressure either of having to like deliver looks and stuff. Like bitch, we do that all
Right,
year. I'm
yeah,
tired. Let me just like enjoy myself.
it's very that, yeah.
Yeah.
Eh, like LA has like one of the best Halloween parades so it's just like I want to enjoy it I'm like instead of like, because we already participate in Pride, we already do a bunch of like Christmas numbers and shit,
Oh,
and we
girl.
already do like summer is like the most grueling like time of the year for like drag brunches. So it's like not complaining, you know. It's just like these are facts. So Halloween, at least the weather is perfect, and if you enjoy it, perfect. If you don't and you want to watch from the sides like me, that's cute too, I think.
Same. I also don't want to invest in a look and a number that I'm gonna do once a year.
There's that too.
You
One like
know?
once a year because it's literally 1 month. But
Yeah.
well, having said all that, I am doing a Sadako look. Do you know Sadako? Like the bitch in the ring, like the ring where she like crawls out of the TV, like
Oh,
that,
I
with
didn't
like
know
the
that
wet
was her
hair
name.
moment. Oh, I don't know if that's her
Interesting.
name here in the States, but
I don't know her
growing
name.
up, her name is Sadako or Sadako,
Oh my
and
gosh.
yeah, I'm gonna do a number from that. It's gonna be cute. Um, I just want to crawl. You know,
I
imagine doing
think you
drag
deserve
brunch
it
crawling.
the whole
Yeah,
time. Like, face covered.
just crawling, bitch. It's
Yes.
perfect because if I do get turned and lit, I could just crawl and what about it? You know.
That's true. Are you gonna wear heels though? Because she doesn't wear shoes.
She doesn't. I'll feel the vibe. If I do, I feel like I'm gonna do a reveal to like a drag situation, so I might have to wear heels. But they won't see the heels until I stand up, you know? But I will be
Oh,
crawling.
okay.
I will have the moment. And it's
You
gonna be
just need
cute,
like
I
a
think, hopefully.
ugh, ouch! I just hit the table.
I know I saw.
You need like a human hair. You know? Do you
Like,
have like a
yeah,
human hair unit like you can
mousse
wet it?
and all that.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, I already have that, like, but like was slicked back. So I just have to like restyle it for it to be in the front and then remove it and be like, okay,
Party.
Kantiana, I'm coming
You
out
will
because she's coming
die
out of the
in 7
TV.
days. I
But
love
yeah,
that.
that's the plan. And hope it works out.
I will pray for you.
How about you? Any
I
Halloween
don't know.
situations?
We try to
Or
have
is
like
it
a.
gonna be about the recovery movement?
Well, I'm hoping to be recovered by like the middle of the month.
Cute.
So hopefully that allows me time to plan like I don't know. We usually have like two or three friends over and we'll like watch movies and I'll make like cupcakes or something and that's it. But I don't know. I got
That's very
invited
cute.
to a really fierce Halloween party last year and I showed up as a sheet ghost.
As a sheet ghost.
Yeah.
Cute. So like lovely. Like, it's just that. Like, did you wear heels? At least?
I did. I
Oh,
wore like
cunty.
like pleaser boots and then a white sheet that stopped right above the pleasers.
Period. Like,
Um,
I think there's like a meme for that too, like a ghost with those heels or whatever.
yes, I think there is. But my friend was like, "Yeah, it's a costume thing. You don't have to." And I was just like, "I'm not gonna be the only person there without a
Not
costume, but
dressed
I'm
up.
I'm also not gonna like try." So this is what I came up with.
Oh, it's cunty. You painted your face.
I look
You did.
crazy.
Oh my god, you look like oh, girl, you look like the scary girl from like this horror movie. The nun. You didn't know?
Not
Do
the
you know that?
nun.
There's a nun moment, and then like that's her face, like white with like black eyes and shit.
Ooh,
That's scary, girl. See, you did your part. You did the assignment, girl. Because that's some
I'm
scary.
not
I'm
a
also not like a
no.
scary person. You know,
No, me either. I don't like scary movies. I don't like ooky spooky. No,
I scream so much in like horror movie situations, even when it's not scary.
I can't
Like
do it.
even when like through the build up, like you hear
Oh
the
yeah,
music and
cause you know it's coming.
I'm already screaming, bitch. Like I already killed the vibe because I already screamed. Like
I can't. Someone tried to get me to go see Saw with them, and I was like,
oh,
no.
Saw X or 10.
Yeah, I was like,
That's
girl,
crazy.
no, absolutely
I know.
not.
I mean, I love the girlies that love it. Like, you know what? Get your adrenaline rush. Period. I'll be in the comfort of my bed,
Yeah, I mean, I can have a panic
watching
attack at
Barbie.
home. I'm good. Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't need to pay money to feel awful and like have anxiety the whole time. I can just do
Right.
that at home. It's fine.
Exactly, with no horror movies. Like
Yeah, I can just look at my bank account and it'll be the same thing.
that's like you can just like induce it yourself.
Yeah,
Yeah, no, I can't watch horror movies. I mean, I would if it's for friendship, but I won't choose to watch it.
I could do like certain things in a group because then it's not so serious because you're like with friends and you guys can like make jokes.
Hmm.
But I don't know that
Yeah,
I'd want to go to a movie theater
yeah,
and
and I won't
sit through
suggest
something
it
like that.
too. I'm not gonna be that bitch who like, oh my god, let's watch a scary movie. No, not me, girl. I'd be
Mm-mm.
like, let's watch something stupid, something light.
Yeah,
Like, let's watch Bring It On 3 or something like something like that.
yes. There are so many fun, campy Halloween movies like Hocus Pocus,
Yeah,
um,
that's cute.
and others. Halloween Town, all the Disney shit.
All the Disney moments. Yeah, those are kind
Yeah,
of
those are the
cute.
ones.
Scooby Doo. Ooh,
Scooby Doo.
a Scooby Doo. That's
Yeah,
cute.
and Dragula, which is coming soon.
I'm so excited. Oh my god. I'm so
Wait,
excited.
do you have any horses in the race? Are you rooting for anyone yet?
Well, I feel like Satana is our like main horse in the race because of like the whole LA scene. I mean,
Is
our
she from?
downtown LA scene.
Wait, are they from
Yeah.
LA? Oh,
Yeah.
wait. Yes, I know her. Oh
Yeah.
my god, I still haven't seen the full cast yet because I can't. They didn't post it.
Yeah, I think I just saw it today. Like the cast.
Oh,
Well, now we're really like
hold on.
pretend you didn't know that we're filming right now, but the cast was released and I'm so excited for her. I love her.
Oh yes, I do know
I
her.
fully love her. She's so sickening. And she looks so good in the promo too. I think her like line
Yes.
is like a sex doll moment. Oh, cunty. And Onyo Malaysian goddess of the underworld. Very that. I mean, I love her.
Oh.
So I saw them and sent nudes when I literally was just like 1 month into drag, and they weren't even in drag. I was just like, oh my god, they're so like cunty. They're
Wait, you
so
sent
like
nudes?
send nudes. No, 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 send nudes like the party.
I thought you said you
Like
sent this person nudes. I was like, you
no,
better.
I don't do that. I'm just kidding.
Lies.
If
Girl, anyway.
you search Aiana Shaw nudes and like a bunch of photos show up, no, there's none.
Should
Okay,
I? Should I look?
there's none. I mean, at some point there will be.
Ugh. I
But
know who else? I know JK. I
I've
love
heard
them.
of them. Oh my god, like from Brooklyn, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've
Um,
heard of
I
them.
did a show with
It was
them
sickening.
while they were here in LA over the
Period.
summer. So, yeah, the face flawless,
Ah,
like stamped, colorful, beautiful, and just like a joy, a pleasure to be in
mhm.
the dressing room with, and very sexy, like
Well,
hot.
I was stalking them today. Out of drag. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah,
there's
bitch.
that.
Yeah. I was in the dressing room
Mm-hmm.
and I was like, this is one beautiful human being. Excuse the fuck out of me because we were like next to each other in the dressing room and I was just like, what is happening?
You're like, stop rolling to your eyes. You're like, stop, son.
Literally. So and also just like so talented and amazing. So I want to see them go
I
very
need to
far.
like watch performances. I mean, videos of their performances. 'Cause, it seems like a lot
Eh,
of LA people know them, and also Blackberry. I've heard of their like name.
I'm going through the
Um,
cast right now and I don't recognize anybody besides JK and Satana.
well, we'll know them when the show starts airing. It's like very soon, end
Yeah,
of the month, girl.
do you have a Shutter account?
I do, I do.
So what's your password?
Okay, everyone's gonna know. I mean, uh, okay, I'm gonna change it anyway. But like, well, no, I shouldn't. I shouldn't say it.
Don't.
But it's funny.
I'm
It's
trying to
so
trap
funny.
you.
I know, but like my password situation is just so funny. It's not exactly like this, but let's say I have every account, right? My account would be like, so I don't want to get confused. So I normally put like, let's say Paramount. My password would be Mount Para One or like Netflix, FlixNet One. It's so easy, but that's not my password. I just made that up. I have another password. And but that's like the logic behind it. Oh my God, the alcohol is hitting. I am
Work.
blabbering.
You know, I so I was giving my friend my password to one of the apps that I use, and I couldn't remember the password, so I made a new password, and the password was Patrick Smells 69.
You
And
remember that?
I
How do
remember
you
that
remember
because
that?
all my passwords are the same except for that one account, and it's Patrick
Mm.
Smells 69 because it's my friend Patrick who wanted the password.
Ah, okay,
So
that's cute.
when I texted him the password, it was Patrick Smells 69, and he was like, "Are you for real?" I'm like, yeah, of
Like, yeah, that's my
course.
password everywhere.
It's
Imagine.
been it's been that way for since I met you. So like, what are you talking about?
As
But
soon as I met you, I made that my password.
yes,
Sickening smell.
I'm all like most of my passwords are the same thing, like for everything. So if you figure out one, you're probably gonna get into everything.
I know. Well, I have like four variations. So
I
every time I try all four of them.
well, mine ends with a number, and so every so often I'll add one to that number.
Mm. So it's like there's a cute little like variety moment, you know?
Yeah, so like
Yeah.
usually if I'm guessing my password, I'll start with the most recent number and I'll just keep trying -1 until I get the password.
To just spice it up. Like, okay,
Yeah.
man.
Or if it makes me reset it, I'll just reset it to the current number and it works.
Okay, I this is very tricky. If we keep talking about passwords, I will be spilling my passwords. I'm just like
Wait, what's
trying
your
to shut
passcode?
up right now.
What's your
No.
passcode to your phone? Really quick, just real
Oh,
quick.
it's my birthday. I'm just saying it. It's my birthday with one number flipped. Ah, see, so you can't really like figure it out. It's gonna be hard.
I'll figure it out. Watch. Next time I see you, I'm like,
I know, literally
oh
at the
my god, I need
potluck
your
and be like,
phone.
"Give me your phone."
I'll just pickpocket you. You won't even know it's gone. I'll just be like,
It's gonna be easy. It's gonna
this is
be
my
easy.
phone.
If I'm on my fourth drink, I girl, I would actually just give it to you and be like, "You have it."
Wait, so does this one that you're drinking right now count as your first?
I would say it's my second because I think this is like three servings and I'm almost done with her. That's huge, girl. Like it's bigger
It's
than my
basically like a 40
face.
ounce, right? How many ounces is that?
Girl, it's 25. Oh my
Oh,
God.
oh, oh,
Ooh, not you like over
oh,
measuring things.
oh.
So you're like, yeah,
I
it
don't
was
know.
11 inches and
Bitch, I
it's
don't know
actually just
math.
like seven. True, same.
So,
I don't know, but it's 8% and
okay.
they don't have the full chart moment, but I'm gonna assume it's a lot because it felt a lot.
Oh. I want you
Well,
all to know that it was a giant can, like a giant tall,
oh,
like a
right.
giant can, in a brown paper bag,
Bigger than
like
my face.
literally like someone's uncle. But she took it and she poured it into a stemless
Oh,
wine glass
yeah. Cute, plenty.
because she's a fucking lady,
A
and
lady,
that's
but
on
stemless.
period.
Period.
Stemless, because it's casual.
Stemless.
It's a
It's
casual night
casual.
in. You've got your silky pajamas.
It's true. It's a vibe. It's a vibe.
Yeah, I think this is the latest I've ever recorded an episode.
I know. I hope you're
Wait,
not tired.
no, I did. So when I did Paradisa and Moonshine, they came over and we did them in person and we did them both back to back and we finished at like midnight.
See, I was like listening to like because I didn't know what to expect right earlier. So I was listening to like some of the snippets of the girls.
Oh,
And then
girl.
I think it was Moonshine or Paradisa or what I don't even know who. I think it was Moonshine. When you were like, "Oh, is that why you're looking like that right now?" I was like, that's why I messaged you. I was like, "Do I have to be in drag? Like, why are you
Oh,
seeing each other?" It's like
well, I see you.
you do. And you just described them the whole situation. It has my name at the back too. Oh,
Stop.
it's
Wait,
not the drag. Yeah, it does.
is that
My
your
legal
government
name.
name?
Yeah. Because this was for
Aw,
a bridal shower moment.
that's so cute. I want a pair of silky piped pajamas with the white, piping.
It's gonna be cute when we elevate the potluck that we do. Well, we do for everyone. We do a potluck situation every now and then because we're like cute and we have nothing else more important to do, other than apply for Texas. But
Period.
we when we do that and we elevate it. We should all do like a slumber party theme moment, and we all have this like pajama situation with our names in the back. Ah, it's gonna be cute. It's gonna be very
Yes.
white, but it's gonna be cute.
Yes. I was lucky to be invited to the recent potluck and I had a great time.
It's cute, right?
Yeah.
It's just gonna keep getting better. That was a trial run.
Oh no, I was at the Christmas party. That was my
Mm.
first like official social gathering.
That's when I actually like fully like met you and talked to you.
Oh yeah, because you were out of drag and I didn't recognize you.
Yeah, because no, because also like before we would see each other in like Redline or I don't know somewhere like West Hollywood or whatever, and be like, "Hi, hello, Q, blah blah." But like actually talking, it was like definitely the Christmas party situation.
Mm.
Yeah,
Love
because
Christmas.
I got the
Oh
High School
no.
Musical moment.
Oh
Was
my
that from
gosh.
you?
Yes, that was my fault.
No fucking way.
Yeah, that was
No
me.
way. No
Yeah.
way. Was that you?
Yeah, sorry about
You're
that.
crazy. You were selling that to me. And I was like, okay, well, no, don't be sorry. I still have it here in my closet. I
Oh
don't
my
know why I
god.
haven't thrown it out, but it's cute. I tried it
Oh my
once.
god. There I have so much to say about that evening and everything that happened. We have to take a break, but when we come back, we're going to talk about Christmas. Christmas at the Bow and Arrow house, the Yuck
At the
Studios
Yakis.
house.
Yes.
Yes, we'll
That's
be right
insane.
back. Don't go
Bam.
anywhere. Are you sad? Are you alone? Do your friends hate you? Do you feel like no one cares? Are you poor? Do you feel useless? If you answered yes to any of these questions, you may be experiencing depression. I too suffer from depression and would like to share one way you can help me find happiness. And that's by rating and reviewing this podcast on Apple Podcasts. So, go ahead, take 5 seconds out of your miserable day and write a nice review of this program now. Thank you. Wow, welcome back.
Hi, hello, hello, hi.
We, before the break, were discussing uh, something really traumatic that had happened at Christmas time last year.
Was it traumatic? It was cute. Yeah, it was kind of
Well, I
traumatic
think
because
it
of the
was more
smell.
traumatic for you.
Right. I felt victimized. I'm just kidding.
Right.
But you
Well,
know.
yeah. I mean, I guess I'm just here to confess to the public and to you.
Please.
Um, it was me. I stole the kimchi blush during the White Elephants. I did it. I did it.
You did. You did.
And I'm
That's what
still
I
using it. If you go to all of my most recent TikToks, you will see me with the kimchi blush, like, oh, this is so stunning. I love this so
that
much.
you
And I'm just putting it on.
stole. And I was stuck with Ashley Tisdale perfume.
Yes. So what really
The hate.
happened? We had a white elephant. I got a High School Musical toiletry set, and it was like a lotion and a shitty fragrance.
Some
And
glitter.
yeah. And you had opened up a Kimchi Chic cosmetics package, which was very lucrative
It
compared to
was,
all the
yeah.
other shit.
Honestly, I don't know who bought that, but I was like, I want it. But
Yeah. And I stole it. So
that's how White Elephant goes.
I did. And I hope you find some sort of peace knowing that I am actively
Yeah.
using this blush every single time I get into drag.
No, I'm glad it benefits you because, it gives you life. You know
Yeah.
how like blush makes you look alive? And I also realized that White Elephant are was invented to benefit white people, apparently. I'm
Really?
just kidding. No, I'm just
Probably.
kidding.
I mean, probably
No,
like everything else.
no, I'm just kidding. I'm just like being bitter about my Ashley Tisdale perfume, but there's gonna be another one this year, and I can't wait to get the best gift in the entirety of the collection of gifts
Oh,
on the
bitch, not
floor.
if I'm there. You fucking thought. Yeah, right.
No,
you better be scared. I'm coming to steal,
I better
bitch.
get the last number, girl. I'll be like, no.
Watch me not even get invited. They're gonna be like, yeah, Jordan stole the blush, and it was like a
No,
big
I
deal. Like
want
the
you
girls
there
were
now
mad.
because you made it spicy. You made it fun.
I try
I
to
don't want to
keep
be
it
people
as
like,
spicy.
I don't want to steal. No, steal something, girl, because this is the only time you can steal legally. So shit,
That's
do
true.
it.
And that's on period.
And that's on Merry Christmas.
That's on Happy Chrysler. Merry Crimbus.
Merry Crumbers. You have
Harper
any plans
Crimbus.
until like the end of the year? Or like you're just going with the flow of the rest of 2023?
You know, I'm gonna go visit my family for Thanksgiving, and then
Where
um,
is family?
Georgia. Yeah,
Oh my god, that's so far.
it's so far. I don't deserve
Oh, the
this.
state, bitch. I was thinking about like
Oh, the country.
Eastern Europe kind of thing. I was like, girl.
You know how many people don't know that there's a country called Georgia?
And not me having that as my first thought. Weird. But I never studied the states growing up. So just like, I mean, 51 states.
It doesn't matter. No, nobody here knows.
The only states I know are the ones they visit in American Idol. Literally, because high school, that's all I've been watching.
Oh my
American Idol, and
gosh.
so you think you can dance. That's my intro to American music culture. Yeah, I wouldn't have known any other like American songs if it wasn't for
Hmm.
those shows.
So you're from the Philippines. You were born
I
there, right?
am, yeah, born and raised, bred, marinated, all of that.
And now you're just getting bread here.
Well, bread and crumbs and
Yeah,
pastry.
that's it.
That one,
Yes.
yeah, with an A,
Wait.
bread with an A.
Yes, 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 yes. So when did you move to the States? How old were you?
I moved when I was 21. Thank
Oh
God.
my gosh.
Because
You're
I
already
didn't know
so
21
old.
was the legal age here. Weird. So when I got here, so my birthday is the 4th of August. My plane landed the 5th of
Oh.
August. So I got here, I was like, I need a drink. And they're like, oh, you just turned like 21, like happy birthday. I was like, why is it a big deal? Apparently, I'm expected to celebrate because I can finally drink. But girl, I've been drinking in the Philippines.
Is it like 18
So
there?
18. 18-ish.
Ah.
So like when you're in college, IDs don't exist in the Philippines, girl, unless it's like a full-blown club moment with like bouncers and shit. But like bars and like surrounding the universities, girl, they just like, oh, how many people are at the table? 6. Okay, how many pictures of like cocktails? They saw cocktails by the pictures. So like that's how it's always been. I wasn't really like
Ah.
aware of like cocktails by the glass. Even if I knew they existed, I wasn't in that like phase of my life yet until I moved here. I was like, what do you want to drink? And I was like, oh, what are we all drinking, guys? It's like, no, choose your drink. I was like, oh my God, I'm getting a drink by myself. We're not sharing a pitcher. Cute. But yeah.
Wow. How fun.
Yeah, that's crazy. But see, I'm here now, and this is my life now. Hey.
Yeah, period. Wait, so in the Philippines, the most people speak Tagalog, right? But did you
Yes.
learn English there as well, or?
Yes. So I guess because of colonization. Oh, no, I'm just
Ooh,
kidding. Yeah,
not
not the
that.
C word. No,
Not
because of
this.
colonization, like for some reason growing up, it was like expected that we all learn English. So since like ever since we were like in kindergarten or like, the first day of school for a child, everything was already like taught in English. And then we have
Hmm.
a Tagalog, our Filipino subject where we learn our own like national language. But like
Interesting.
in public we speak Filipino, but like in school, in some schools, we're like expected to speak more English than Filipino. There will be like weird rules in school where like, okay, if you speak like Filipino, you'll have to pay like money for every word. It was like kind of weird. But because of
Ah,
like colonization, it's almost expected like how far you'll go in like your career or in life depends on how eloquent you are in communicating like in English, which is kind of weird because like
yeah.
shouldn't be an issue, but it is a factor. But yeah, so it wasn't really like
Interesting.
a hard time for me moving here because we already know like how to speak in English. You know, like I know a lot of the other people from other countries, they come in here not knowing how to speak in English, and they just learn it from like immersing themselves in like
Yeah,
all of
that's
this.
hard.
Right. I can't imagine that. I mean, like it's probably like if I move to like let's say Japan, not knowing like any like Nihongo or like Japanese or whatever, I'd be like, oh my god, I would like,
I
girl,
mean,
I need
you'd
to
probably
like
learn it in a
keep
year, but
up.
it'd be hard. It'd be a hard year.
True, it's true. So moving here was a little bit easier. I already knew American Idol, and so you think you can dance, so it was a little bit
Perfect.
easier. You know, you see the culture.
Yeah. It was kind of like that when I lived in Puerto Rico. You learn English from kindergarten to the time you graduate high school. You take English class, and it's just like English class in the States where you read books and you write in English, and you only speak English in class, and the instructor when you get to high school only speaks English the whole class.
My God, the American education system.
Well, is it I
Yeah.
don't know if they separate because it's Puerto Rico. I don't know how that works.
Mm.
But
But wait, you lived there for how long?
I was only there for a year for like 8th grade.
Okay, cute. But your family is like Puerto Rican?
Yes.
Love. Boricua.
Yes.
There you go.
Yes, ma'am. Honey. Yes,
I've been.
gorge.
I've been a couple times. It's
It's
cute.
so
I love San
nice.
Juan and the beaches.
It's so
Like you could
pretty.
literally Uber to a very pretty, pristine beach and be like, California could never.
She wishes. She
You know how
tries.
like okay, we live in California and like LA is like the city of dreams and like I'm not complaining about my life here, whatever, right? But when people are like, "Oh my god, I want to go to the beach," and it's like, "Okay, where?" I'd be like, "Oh, like somewhere there." You're like, I don't know, what do you call those beaches? Redondo or
Mm.
Huntington or something or Venice or whatever. I was like, "Ma'am, you know this too, because you've lived in Puerto Rico. Like that is not a beach. That is land, border, and then the water. Like and then water. That's it.
It's just murky. It's like
It
green.
is. Like it's like, would you trust those waters? Would you trust to put your like almost naked body in those waters? It feels like it would attack you. It's like this like the stormy, murky, dark waters in like the cartoons where you just get like swallowed alive, which isn't bad all the time, but you know, it's
Ugh,
that.
ugh, ugh. I mean, I definitely got my
Oh,
naked body in the ocean at Black's Beach, and I survived. So
I've heard about Black's Beach.
it's
I
really
haven't
fun.
been. Was it fun? Is it like an actual like nude naked moment?
Yeah, I went with Joey and my friend Isaac, and we were I don't know, it was great. I
I
had a great
love
time.
that.
I want to go
Isn't
back.
that like near San Diego or something?
Yeah, it's a drive. Like it's a commitment. You're basically spending the whole day out there.
Love. It's cute. So you stay there overnight or you just stay the whole day?
No, we left at like I think 7 in the morning, and we
Uh-huh.
came back home at like 5 or 6 at night.
Just in time for sunset.
Yeah, it was nice. I would do it again.
Cute. I should definitely see and check it out and feel my oats.
Yeah,
Zero fabric.
you could wear like a fig leaf if you want. You know.
Okay, period. Adam and Steve.
Yeah, Adam and Steve,
Or
honey.
Madam and Eve. Madam.
Madam.
Madam and Eve.
Oh my gosh. So, wait. So did you start drag before you moved to the states, or when you got here?
Oh no 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 not at all. Like when I moved to the States, I didn't even know what drag was. My only immersion in drag was one time we were in college and my gay professor did like an after like semester party for students at like a gay club, which like we didn't know it was like an actual famous gay club. And then like after the actual party, it shifted to a gay club, right? So we were like still
Oh.
there as like students, and then they like drag queens came out and like she revealed into this like dress. Okay, no, bodysuit, and then on her like pussy, there's like a mouth, and then like she had like a control where like the tongue would come out.
Oh my god, that's so
So
cool.
as a closeted queer college straight acting person, a very different person.
Okay.
Um,
I'm
I was
looking
like, oh
at
my
you
god,
like
why am I
straight
here?
acting.
Why am I here? Why am I here? I was like, I don't want to be here, blah, blah, blah. And then years and years and years and years passed by, and I was like, okay, what the fuck is drag? And then I started watching, um, did I started watching Drag Race because I did an internship here before I moved here. So one of my co-interns forced me to watch season 8. I was like, what the
Oh,
fuck
okay.
is this show? Like, and then we just kept watching every like week, and then I went back to the Philippines. I was just like obsessed with it. I would be watching Drag Race literally from like after dinner, like at 8 p.m. until like 6 in the morning. Like every possible Drag Race season, video. I would watch you know how they would do like makeup tutorials after the episode? And I would watch like every WoW Presents like show when they didn't have WoW Presents yet. They would have like at least a secret, like just the first
Yes.
few episodes of Aunt and like fashion photo review and all of that. I would just like fully like fill my mind with like drag. And then but that was like 2016, 2017. But I didn't start drag until like 2021. So it's
Aw.
like it's been a while. But I knew in my heart like I'm scared to start it because when I started I knew it was like what I would be doing for like myself, like forever,
Yeah.
you know? So I had to be like ready for it. And when that time came, I was just like, let's fucking go.
And here
And
you
there we
are.
went. And there we went. And here I am. Out of drag, but here I am. Yeah.
And now there's a drag race in every country. There's even a drag race Philippines.
I
There's a drag
know. Oh
race
my God.
everywhere.
I'm so obsessed with it. Ah, Drag Race
I need to watch
Philippines.
it. I haven't seen any
Yeah.
of it yet.
I feel like I love the Drag Race here because it's like the OG and like it's the blueprint, right?
T.
And it has the most exposure so everyone can talk about it and you could talk to everyone about it. But with Drag Race Philippines, I feel like because I'm not home, it makes me feel like at least I could merge something that I love and that I consider is my life now, which is drag, and home, which is like the Philippines. Like I could
Yeah.
find both of those while watching Drag Race Philippines. So like it means a lot to me that they made a franchise there. And that is my Drag Race Philippines edition. Thank you so much. Just kidding, no,
Wow. You're
but
booked. Pack your bags, sis.
not booked, girl. Like it's one gig. It's a brunch gig.
It is a tip spot, unfortunately. We just don't have any money. I'm sorry.
You know what? I'll take a tip spot if there's at least 200 people in the audience, or if I'm desperate. One of those.
I don't do that.
I know. Well, you
You
know who
shouldn't
told
do
me to stop
that.
doing tip spots? Which I stopped doing for like a minute. Bo. Bo and Arrow
Yeah.
was like, oh my God, you're still doing tip spots? These are not like verbatim. Is that the word? English.
Yes, yes, yes. Yeah.
I lose my English when
Perfect.
I'm drunk. When it's like, this is not verbatim, but he was like, oh, you're still doing tip spots? You should stop doing it. It's not for you anymore. I was like, wow, you know what? Maybe I just needed to hear it from someone because, like, as like I feel like being Asian here and not being like the stereotypical like attractive like bro blah blah. It just always
Yeah.
almost feels like you have to undersell yourself or like not have to, but you tend to undersell yourself because you can't lose like the opportunities offered. So you just keep saying yes, yes, yes. You know, tip spot, yes, just for exposure, yes, blah blah. And then
Yeah.
when I heard that from someone else, I was just like, that's right. You know what? You have to actually kind of realize your value. So yes, exactly what you said.
I agree. Well, what people don't often realize is when you are an artist and you do a tip spot or like, working for free essentially, you are
Right.
establishing your worth.
Right.
So you've already told them, I'm going to work for $0. So
Exactly.
you're telling them my work, my art is worth $0. So they're never gonna take you seriously and pay you. They'll always say, "Oh yeah, next time we'll pay. Next time we'll pay." They're never gonna do that
Oh
because
my
you've
God, bitch,
already
that
accepted the zero
hurts.
dollars.
That kind of hurts, right? Like, not right
It's
now for me,
hard.
but like in general, like it's hard to hear because as an artist, all you want is to expose your art, right? Like,
Yeah,
that's your
but they take
priority.
advantage of that.
But they do take advantage of it, and it is a capitalist like environment. Like people want to make money, and money is what drives the art. So, like, drag is expensive, so you kind of have to realize that what would sustain your art by realizing its worth. And when you realize its worth, when we all realize its worth, that's when we actually sell our art collectively the way it should be sold, which is like at a certain price that would help us sustain our lives as drag
Yeah,
artists, you know?
and we're never gonna make money. Like there's no way. So the least they could do is throw us 50, $75, something, until, we become such big names that we're getting four figures for one number.
Well, that's what we're used to right now. But you know what? I was like in my, I mean, it's always a challenge to force, not force, but to be adamant about like your worth, right? Because you don't want to lose every opportunity, but you also want to stand your ground when it comes to
It's
like
yeah,
charging for your worth. And
it's
you're right, like,
uncomfortable.
yeah, but I realized that like in some countries, they actually like value drag a little bit more. I guess not like states or other countries, not LA,
Yes.
but because in LA it's so saturated, which is I guess great because there's a lot of drag artists, blah, blah, blah. But I feel like we should all just agree that as drag artists, drag is worth so much more than just a tip spot or than just this certain little tiny
Yeah.
coin amount, right?
I mean, this
Yeah.
this comes up on almost every episode because I talk about a lot about these competitions that the bars do that are like weeks long competitions. And what you're doing is you're bringing people into their venue. They're buying drinks. Sometimes they're buying tickets to see you and they're tipping everyone. But the bar owner is saying, "Oh, here's 11 weeks worth of entertainment and people are going to they're going to pack this house because if there's 12 contestants, everyone's going to bring one friend."
Or
you
16,
know,
bitch.
or more,
Shit.
yeah. And then there's the regulars who are going to be here. So they're all going to buy drinks. And
Right.
then,
They're
get
all gonna
this,
support their friends.
yes, and we only have to pay one of them at the end of the 12 weeks.
That's crazy.
It's a scam. It's not
It's a
something I would
scam.
ever be interested in doing.
Like I would support like if I'm being honest, I've done these competitions and then I realized the same thing that you just said, but I would still end up supporting my friends because like I value the friendship and I value like supporting them, but also it just like it gives me a little bit of an ick when you know that you're on the losing end of this capitalist mindset. Like
Yeah.
we are like artists, and I feel like we are clearly what brings the people here. And what is wrong about giving us, or what's wrong with giving us some of the coin that you're getting?
Well, it's true because it's like we're deserving of it, and it puts us in a really awkward position where we feel taken advantage of, and we feel like we can't speak up for
Yeah,
ourselves because they're just gonna say, "Oh, she's difficult. Book the next
yeah.
girl. Book the other girl. She's ugly, but she'll do a tip spot."
Because there's always another girl.
There's
There's
always a girl
always
who would do
another
it for
girl
less.
who would do it for less, and who would do it for and who would do it because they have a lot of friends, and those friends would give the bar money. And
Yeah.
you know what? I'm not gonna invalidate the support that they have because that's amazing. It's amazing if you have this amount of friends and supporters, like giving you the support that you need for these competitions. But I guess my only hope here is that as drag artists, like in general, we should just realize our worth, like the worth of the art that we offer, because we're worth so much more than that. And I feel like I'm just tipsy right now saying all this, because I might, just say yes to a tiny gig or like another gig like in the future because I want to perform in that venue or whatever.
Yeah.
But I feel like the whole point of this is like, let's not undersell ourselves anymore. Like, there will always be an opportunity where you'll find the worth that you actually have for yourself as an artist. And yeah, fuck tip spot.
Yeah, I mean everybody's, I'm not going to I don't blame anybody for getting their coin however they need to get it because we have to
Right.
survive. But it's true, other states value drag better. States where there's like bigger pageantry systems, they pay more. Like girls in
Right.
Texas are like there are venues in places like Texas and Nevada and Florida and Chicago and places where you are an employee of the venue and you are like
True.
salaried and you have benefits and it's your job to show up for your 5 shows a week and you get paid your
Exactly.
rate and that's how it should be.
That's cute. Yeah, it's like a tip position. Like you were hired to do it, but you get tip, kind of like a
Yeah,
hospitality
and you're given a rate.
employee, you know?
Like
Yeah.
someone was telling me that they do shows and they're from Texas and she said, "Yeah, so like the host makes like $300 a show, flat rate,
Ugh,
plus tips.
imagine.
And they'll do like 2 shows a night.
That's insane. I love that. I love that. I love
And then
that for
all the
whoever
performers
has
make
that
money.
opportunity. Yeah.
And
Just imagine.
it's cuz they're selling tickets to these events because people have such a respect and a reverence for the artistry of drag
Hmm.
that they will show up and pay $10, $20 to sit down at the show. They'll tip the girls, they'll buy a drink.
Right. Okay, I do have like a quick like thought just to like,
Yes.
you know, further the discussion about like competition. So like let's say you're a new girl, right? Other than competitions, like how, if let's say these competitions are not like healthy or whatever, right? The newer people, how should they expose themselves when they still haven't built the connections that they need to be booked at shows, if like without competitions? Because that's like something that I have in my mind. Like, I know that these competitions are really helping the girls like, develop some kind of exposure, or like establish who they are or a name for themselves, blah blah. So it's kind of like that. Like, it does kind of give the opportunity for people to expose their art, but also like, what is a good way for newbies to um actually start out in the scene?
Well, what I did was I would do competitions, but I would only do the one night bar competitions. So,
Right, right. That
and
makes
it would
sense.
be like the one that I really want, the one that I really like wanted to do and win was Pickles competition that she had before COVID,
Hmm.
and it was like the prize was you get a cash prize for winning the competition and then you get a paid booking the following week at Flaming Saddles in West Hollywood.
Oh, period.
So I
That's
just
very
kept showing
good.
up. I kept showing up week after week. And so that competition, I mean, Cornbread won it before me, Gigi Good won it right after me. So to this day, that was the only thing that I've ever won in drag. I've done pageants, I've done competitions. I did a pageant over DragCon weekend, lost. Like I've
Pageant,
never
like the most recent one?
Yeah, I did like the Miss Emerald City pageant, which is like it's like
Oh,
an
right,
online
right, right.
thing, and then you show up for
Yeah.
the day and you do a number and then there's a winner. But like when I tell you I have not won a single thing besides that one $50 booking at Flaming Saddles in 2018, and from that I was able to get I did Mickey's Showgirls like a year after. I was at
Yeah.
the Abbey. I was everywhere. So
Right.
also I would just get in drag and go figure out where the drag shows were and I would go sit in the front and I would just
True.
stand there in drag and watch the show.
It's true.
And
Exactly.
every single time by the end of the night, somebody would be like, "Wow, you look incredible. Why aren't you in this show?" And I'd say, I don't know. Let's ask. Let's find out together."
It's
And that's
true.
how you do it.
You're
Just show
so
up.
right. Because I just like posted something about this when I was like really tipsy on my stories. I was like, what happened? Well, surprise, but what happened to going out in drag for fun? To just like going out and like showing them who you are. Because I feel like I know that like a lot of being in drag and a lot of like the scene is about getting booked. Because of
Yeah.
course we all want to make money, right? We all want to expose us in like our drag personas, blah blah blah. But I just feel like a lot of that at some point has just made made me feel heavy in a sense because there's like pressure to just like, oh my god, I need to like book this, book that, or like get more of these
Yeah.
bookings, or like this and that. Like, well, I was just like, I was just like, okay, let me delete all of that from my head and go back to why I wanted to start drag is to feel the fantasy and just like to be able to interact and be someone else and feel like you're someone else and that someone else is seen as powerful, like because going out in drag gives you so much power in a sense, or it makes you feel powerful, right?
Yeah.
So I was like, I was posting about it, I was like, what happened to going out in drag for fun? So you know what, like that's kind of like what I do now. Like I forget about the whole politics behind it, the whole networking, blah blah blah.
It's a
I was just
lot.
like, you know what, I just want to get in drag, go out there, have some fun. And if people like it, if I feel great about it, great. If I don't, it's okay because I wanted to do it and it made me feel good.
Yeah, totally.
And I just feel like if people see that, they could like that energy and that joy emanates and it transcends. And I've actually gotten bookings from just like, you're right, just going out in drag and being like looking like you're having fun and like loving that you're in drag, you know?
Yeah, literally, when my schedule was looking empty, when I was first like starting to get paid, I would be like,
Mm-hmm.
okay, Joey, let's go to this brunch, let's go to this show, let's go to the Abbey on Monday. And
Mm-hmm.
sometimes I would go in the beginning. You go in drag because people don't know who you are out of drag, and all I would do is just say hello to all the performers. I would
Right.
say hello to the host. I'd be like, "Hey, how are you? It's good to see you." Maybe chat for a little bit, and then go to Mickey's, and then say hello to everybody there. And then by the time I got home, my phone was already like, "Hey, do you want to do this gig? Hey, are you free this day?" Just because sometimes just showing up is half the battle, and just being
Yeah.
pleasant.
Yeah. Being pleasant, showing them that, you know, that's a huge thing. It's so easy to say, but
You
sadly, not
know,
everyone,
a lot
not
of the girls
everyone.
don't do
I mean,
it.
yeah, because if everyone is pleasant, then it should be the norm, but it isn't.
Yes, so
Um,
it works, and now
so
eventually, like people will start to know you out of drag. So now, like if I feel like I'm like I need to go out and like socialize to network, I don't go in drag anymore because enough
yeah,
people will know me out of drag.
I feel like the huge thing about it is just like whether you got go out in drag or out of drag or whatever, right? It, I think the most important part is just being genuine and just like actually just having fun. Like Los Angeles and like the drag scene, sometimes, not all the time, you know, but sometimes interactions feel very transactional.
Yeah,
And that's fine because we all hustle for our goals, for the bookings, for money, right? So I respect everyone's hustle, but it is a fact to say that sometimes interactions feel transactional. But at least for me, um, my goal, even if sometimes it does sound transactional or whatever, my goal is always to make sure that I'm already going out. I'm already spending money on Uber. I'm already spending money on drinks. I need to have fun and I need to be genuine with like all these people that I'm interacting with. Because if not, what is the point? Like
yeah,
why do we have to make sure that everything is business? Or why do we have to find a way for these conversations to feel like there's business behind it? No. Like if you're having fun and they like your vibe and they like your energy and they check your Instagram and they like your performances on Instagram, they will book you. If they don't,
yeah,
that's fine. Maybe it's not the show for you. Maybe it's not the producer or the host for your art. Like the universe will conspire, the universe will find a way for you to find the gigs that are meant for you if you are fully like joyful and happy with like the genuine interactions that you make with all these like people. And honestly, just interacting with like drag artists and the community is already like worth it in a sense. Like
yeah.
you don't have to have all these gigs, you just have to feel the community behind it. That's why I really like, you know, value the whole like situation with like the House of Yuck, like being in the House of Yuck and like having all these friends, um, friends of Yuck, like fucks for short. I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
But
Yucks.
yeah, so because that's where I get to know all these like drag artists, and I'm talking already so much. Hi, how are you? Say
That's what
something.
you're
Thank
supposed
you.
to do. It's important. It's important. Social media is important. And like people will say, "Oh my god, this girl, she's been around for so long. She's so crusty. She has ugly wigs. Why is she working so much?" And I'll be like, "She probably is pleasant and she's probably on time and she's probably wonderful to work with.
Exactly.
And she probably
It's
works
probably
hard."
fun.
Yeah.
Like it's only a factor to look like one factor to look great, one factor to be entertaining. It's like a lot of different factors to be someone that people see as a certain drag queen,
Yeah. It's a
like
star
you want to be
quality,
someone
you
in the
know?
scene. Yeah. Yeah, it's a mix of star quality, work ethic, and polish.
Yeah.
Polish is kind of optional in a sense. It's
It,
important, but
yeah, it's not the highest thing on the list, but it certainly
yeah,
helps.
girl, girl. I mean, but I
Well,
also think that like it comes like it's only a matter of time, hopefully, because I think polish is directly proportional with the amount of effort and time you put into the growth that you want in drag.
yeah, it
Um,
comes.
yeah, so it does come, but like say work ethic, that is a choice, girl. Girl.
Yeah.
So like day one or day 576 or day 2028, like work ethic will always be a choice. Being pleasant and being genuine will always be a choice. So make that choice.
Period. And the queens and the people who figure it out, they're the superstars. They're Sasha Colby, they're Trixie Mattel, they're Bianca Del Rio, they're Jinx Monsoon. Those are the
Right.
girls who have figured out all of those elements and they do them all well enough. They look good, they're pleasant, they're professional, they're polished, they're fun, they work hard.
With the addition of a business mindset. Because at the end of the
Business.
day, drag, if you want it to be your life, and if you want it to feed you and pay your bills, you have to be a business person behind it. It can't
Period.
just be art. It
It's
is your
true.
business now. It is the LLC.
The LLC, honey.
The LLC.
And eventually
So,
your artistry
yeah,
will you'll get so successful that your artistry will pay you enough to hire people to do the business and then you can just focus on being talented
the
and
artist that
fun.
you are. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my God, that is the dream, right? Imagine just like providing employment to people while doing what you love. That's insane. Ah,
Yes. Oh my
the
gosh.
dream.
Yeah,
It
people are
starts
gonna
with
listen to
saying
this.
no to tip spots. I'm
I mean, you know,
just kidding. I mean, you know
it's a
what?
business choice, really.
Right. Or, I mean, let's allow tip spots for exposure, but girl, not too
I've done
much, not
them.
all the time. Me
Girl, we've all
too.
done
I
them.
have.
You have
And
to.
and they did help me. They did. I wouldn't say like they didn't help me, whatever, but I feel like the mindset behind it is what kind of like makes me feel, like
Yeah.
at
It's
some
hard.
point, find your worth. See, I think that's the lesson. Find your worth, find your drag's worth, and then keep asking for it.
Find your worth.
Yeah.
But also, where can people find you online? Because we have approached the end of the podcast already. Can you believe that?
Oh my God, a lot of talking in words. And I made it through Tipsy,
You did
Tipsy
it.
Mattel. Just kidding.
Tipsy Oh my god, is that your drag name now?
I made it through Tipsy and still speaking in English. So give it up for me.
Claps.
Thank you so much. People can find me online at Aiana Shaw, Aiana. That's Ariana without the R. Shaw,
Oh,
Shaw, like, Shaw.
fierce.
uh, Venmo, Cash App, Instagram, X. No, let's not say X. Twitter,
It's Twitter, girl.
Twitter, TikTok, and Threads, I guess.
Yes, follow her everywhere.
Yeah. My
Um,
God.
well, You can follow the podcast at Hey Girl Pod on Instagram. That's HEYGURLPOD. You can email the podcast at heygirlpod@gmail.com. You can ask me for advice. You could send me some nudes. You could do whatever you want. You can also
Period.
call me. Call the podcast at 424-431-1456. Leave me a voicemail. Tell me a naughty sex story or like a really bad date story. That's fun. Please don't forget
I
to rate
love
and
that.
review.
I love that you're giving out your like phone
Well,
number.
it's like a fake phone number. It's not like a real phone number, but
Well,
you know, it's
yeah,
fine.
leave a voicemail, host. Make it
Yeah.
interesting, make it fun, make it spicy.
And don't forget to rate and review the podcast. Give me 5 stars and write a really nice review. You can follow me at Jordan Jayro everywhere. That's JordanJayro. Follow me on Instagram and TikTok and YouTube. And don't forget, I am taking a break from my mental health to focus on my social media. So if you could follow me everywhere, that would be great.
I love that. Please follow Jordan. They're funny when
Follow
they're in the
Aiana.
mood. Ah!
And the gag is that I'm never in the mood. Cranky.
Don't say that.
Bitchy.
Edit that out.
I'm not cutting that out. I'm keeping everything.
No, thank
Wow.
you so much. This was really fun. It
Thank
almost felt like
you.
you're like right next to me and we're just talking and I'm smoking at the Yucky's
Fierce.
patio again. That's crazy.
Yes, and we'll be back to that very soon.
Very, very soon.
Yes. Well, thank you
October
all.
2.
Yes, thank you so
Thank
much
you,
for listening. And
everyone.
until next time, have a fabulous life.
Mwah.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye bye.